Welcome to Inspired Conversations, Living the Legacy with Legends. My name is Onkarabilo Mokoto and I am your host. It is a choice for everyone to change the mess into the message, the story into the glory, the pain into gain. Tebogo Tsotetsi changed her life around after the unfortunate incident that happened to her. And she's here today to share more about her story. Tebogo, ke go amogela in Inspired Conversations, Living the Legacy with Legends.
Thank you so much, and then thanks for having me on your show as well.
You're welcome. Kopa fela re qale from the beginning. Re tsebe gore ke mang Tebogo Tsotetsi.
Tebogo Tsotetsi is a mother, it's a wife, it's a daughter. I'm a mother of two boys, two beautiful boys, and then I'm a wife to Kenneth Tsotetsi as well. I'm a Christian, born again Christian. I love the Lord with all my heart. Yeah.
Okay. Short and simple. All right. Tsotetsi, you are more of community development.
Yeah.
You do a very great job, very unique. When I saw your profile, I was so interested. I said, it's the first time I see someone doing this. Something that I've never actually saw before. You help people, actually children rather. You are involved in helping children who are banned, right? How did it happen? How did it happen to choose this path?
Oh, okay. The story goes way back and it touches home, Khagolo, because what actually happened is because it happened because I'm doing this actually because of something that happened in my life as a whole, In 2014, unfortunately, something tragic happened to my family, my children, my two kids by then. They were aged 4 and then Omunyane nearly 2 years old. So what actually happened is that we were from church and then just trying to warm up the place, their bedroom. And then they were asleep already, so we just trying to warm up the bedroom and then hit a bus that due to a high voltage, deplugs there, So unfortunately, 2 days later, one of my kids, I lost one of my sons, the youngest one, due to smoke inhalation, and then Mulemo suffered multiple burn injuries scars. He suffered about 50% burn injuries on his body as a whole. So this touched me so much, to an extent, okay, you know what, I've seen how much my son suffered out of this. He suffered self-esteem somehow, sometimes kids can be very mean, especially habaya ko skolong and so forth, okena ko molong tsa malongwana, people are staring and all that, So I've been trying by all means, my husband and I, we've been trying by all means to instill this self-confidence and the self-esteem just showing him that you are not your scars don't describe who you are. There is Mulemo out there, and then Mulemo, it's much more worth it than what you are doing and that what you are looking on the outside doing, So because Rona as parents, we tried by all means and we had to instill that Momulemo Khagolo. It's not every parent, unfortunately, who does that, And when, as a parent, you don't instill that thing on your child, ngwana o tlo nka what the mother or the father is feeling about them. If you feel like you are shameful about your child and then you feel you will hide your child and do whatever, the child will sense that automatically and the child will automatically lose their self-esteem. So what we are doing by this course that we have started doing, by raising funds and getting the scar removal laser machine, we are also having a UMETA project. UMETA is a mother-to-mother support where we train parents, you know what, be there for your child and train up your child in a way they will gain that momentum, gain that self-esteem as well, So that's what we are trying to do.
Okay. And talk about the machine. Mm-hmm. You said this machine is the only one that you have right now in South Africa. We only have one actually in Africa, not in South Africa, in Africa. And you are raising funds so that you can get the other one, so that you can also help other. But I just want to know, when did you actually get involved in this raising funds of the machine? When did you discover about this machine, and did you help Molemo about this machine before you help other people?
Yes. I discovered about the machine, I think it was in 2017 when the machine arrived in South Africa, Cape Town. I was just watching the news that evening, and then like I just saw something fell and like just in passing, there's the machine, and then it's a scar removal machine for children with burn injuries and all that. So I became interested in that, wanting to know like where's the machine coming from. I started making research. They spoke about Avella Foundation on the news, so I started wanting to know who is Avella Foundation, what do they do, and so forth, and then I decided to contact Avella Foundation because they're the ones who donated the machine, Go Red Cross Hospital in Cape Town. So I got in touch with the founder, which is Kami Palomo. She's originally from El Salvador, Go Central America, but then now she resides in Cape Town. So I started being in contact with Liana, and then like we started becoming close, Kami, and then Molemo has so far received 3 laser sessions. So I started also becoming more actively involved in the foundation, and hence they also asked me to head the project, Dear Mother to Mother Support. So yeah, from 2017.
Okay. So how is Molemo so far?
So far, Molemo has received 3 laser sessions, the scar removal laser machine. And there's a huge difference because, when a person actually, the skin becomes a bit stiff, So this laser machine, what actually happens is that they penetrate right deep into where the scar is, like the depth of the scar, and then it removes the dead cells, barely, and then regenerates the new cells. So it helps the skin to heal on its own after a while. So because of he has so far received 3 laser sessions, and already there's a huge difference on his skin. Like the skin has started becoming softer, and then you can see like it's eliminating it's just gradually reducing the scars that were on him. Yeah.
So I want to know about this machine. When it comes, where is it going to go? Like now it's in the hospital, right?
Yes.
So the second one when it's coming, where is it going to go?
Okay, the second machine will also be going to Baragwanath Hospital. We want to place the machine in a place where everyone can be able to access the machine, in spite of your background, your race, or whatever, like your social status. So everyone can have access to get the machine. So the machine will be donated to Baragwanath Hospital. Okay, yeah.
So are you guys only looking at Joburg per se, or you are still planning towards all the provinces?
At the moment, we are still planning towards all the provinces, As you know, sometimes it's not easy to get access, Kobo Department of Health and all that, So hence we are trying to raise funds on our own, and we will not wait for anyone else. But then, like we are saying, we are doing this. And next year, we'll see where the project heads to. And then from there, probably maybe, if God willing, we will just do it province by province and then bit by bit. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, before you even say that, about the funds, that what is it that you are doing apart from, you will be heading to Kilimanjaro very soon. Apart from that, what is it that you are doing to get funds apart from that one? Is there anything that you are doing to get?
Yeah, apart from that, again, I'm a life coach by profession, and then I'm doing psychology. I've done my degree a while ago, and I worked in a different field. But then psychology kept on calling me, and now I'm pursuing my career again in psychology. And then at the moment, I'm also a professional life coach and an NLP practitioner. So that's what I'm doing at the moment.
So you'll use your own money to fund the project?
Which project? The Avella Foundation project?
No. The machine. I was asking what other ways that you do to raise funds, yes, for this project, machine.
Okay, sorry. We've been doing different things like one-on-one, contacting people one-on-one, and then approaching companies as well. And then on my side, I think it was 2 weeks back, on the 3rd of May, we did benefit concert. It was a gospel benefit concert where different artists, different musicians from Joyous Celebration, and some from Tshwane Gospel Choir, like different artists came in on board, and they helped us raise funds towards the cause. So there was a gospel concert that we held 2 weeks back, yeah.
But I'm concerned about something, this great initiative that you guys are doing,
yes,
and you are saying it's not easy to get access to Department of Health. Whereas the machine is going to be donated to the Department of Health. I mean, it's going to benefit. So I don't get really why is it not easy to get access to the Department of Health with this great initiative that will benefit the country?
Yes. I think first of all it's because the machine is very costly, and even most of private doctors or private hospitals, like, they just cannot get the machine. I think it's because of the expense of the machine. And then number two, again, some more things, that some more things you just need to sit on time and then just go back to the drawing board and then plan, okay, you know what, like regain in your budget, maybe for next year or for 2 years after from now on. But then at the same time, on our side, we are looking at the issue already. This thing is a bit agent on our side, We've got a large number, like it's not only happening to people babadulang ko mekhukhung and all that, it can happen at any time to anyone, Like in Cape Town, like the machine went to Cape Town, number one, because of we've got a large number, Mijondolo, Mikuku, that side, And every year we hear of such things happening. We hear of Mikuku Asia, and then innocent kids suffer from that, And this thing can just happen. So it's very much urgent for us to get such services in South Africa.
Still pursue
But we'll still pursue again on that one.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's great because I really want to make sure about that because I don't get the point of saying no, you don't get access to the Department of Health, whereas this thing's going to benefit the country.
Yes.
That is where somehow, I fail to understand how our system works. You want to do something that will benefit the country, but you get challenges to get funds. But someone comes with something that you see that, no, this thing is not really, it's actually all about himself or herself, but that person get funding, So really we need to put our priorities straight as a country. But I want to talk about your journey towards Kilimanjaro. How are you ready? How are you feeling?
I'm nervous because I've never done something like this before in my life. But at the same time, I'm very much excited about this. I'm looking forward to it, looking forward towards the goal. At the moment, I'm just thinking about it, and I've already imagined myself right on top of the hill, on top of that mountain, having achieved that, So I'm very much prepared mentally as well that I'm going to do this no matter what it takes.
How long does it take for people to go until you reach the top, or it depends on you? According to your research, when you do the research.
We've been given the program already. So our trip is going to be 7 days. It's a 7 days journey. So in total, it's 9 days, which is the first day of arrival and the last day of departure. But the trip in its total, it's going to be 7 days. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes it will be about 10 hours walk. And then at some points it will be 8 hours walk and all that. So you need to be very much fit for that.
So on the way, are you guys going to be resting and eating or no eating? It's first.
There will be because of on the mountain that there are different campsites that they've allocated for such things. Yeah. So that from maybe camp 1 to the next camp, it will take maybe about 10 hours. And in between, there's lunch in between. So before we leave, there's going to be breakfast and then about maybe 30 minutes break or 1 hour break for lunch as well, So, yeah.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
I wish I can join you. Yeah. Now, someone is watching the program right now. And is the question that actually I've been asking myself also. That when people go to Kilimanjaro, they say, because I hear many times say, no, someone is going towards a certain movement, to fund a certain movement. How do you get funding from going to the Kilimanjaro? This is the one that I don't understand.
All right. Kilimanjaro, it's not actually a process here fundraising. Ne? Kilimanjaro is just a declaration, we are just declaring that no matter what. Like there's no mountain that is too high for us, and there's no goal that we cannot even attain. Because the process of fundraising, we've already started the process of fundraising, and we are hoping that before we go to Kilimanjaro, we would have done or like reached our targets, because it's a group of 12 people actually. So in that 12, each one has been allocated their own portion. So when you're supposed to be raising this much, and then this one this much, you know.
Okay.
So Kilimanjaro is just a declaration that ain't nothing is too big for us, you know. We can reach whatever thing that you want to reach. It's just against all odds. It's just a declaration that we are making. Yeah.
That's great. Now, if people want to get hold of you, Tebogo, you know, some want to actually maybe help towards this initiative that you guys are doing, where can they get hold of you?
Oh, okay. If people want to assist by donating towards this cause, they can go to crowdfunding. It's a maybe it's a Becky Buddy crowdfunding, and then under Becky Buddy crowdfunding, someone can just search for Avela Foundation, and you'll see all of us reading more, and then you can just choose, okay, we're not donating towards Tebogo, you know. So, or somebody else, maybe they want to get in contact with me, they can just email me directly on Tebza, which is TAZZTEBZA @yahoo.com.
And on social media, you're not on social media?
On social media, I'm also on Facebook only for now. Yeah.
Tebogo
Tsotetsi, yes.
The social media is powerful.
Yeah.
People will not mind to go to social rather than sending the email.
Yes.
So social is always good that we give the social links. Now, in 5 years to come, Tebogo, as we conclude this conversation, where do you see this yourself in this initiative rather, of helping the band injuries kids?
In 5 years, I see this thing like the growth in it. Like as we were saying earlier on, that my desire is that each and every province can have something of this kind, you know. And the second desire that I have is that if we can try by all means to have education on such issues like fire injuries and all that, how to avoid such things at home, you know. Because somebody out there maybe is just sitting and then saying that, no, it's okay, I can just switch on the heater the whole night. You don't know what would happen. Maybe the blanket would just fall on the heater or something, you know. So it's very much dangerous out there. So we need to be very much careful. If we can have those preventative mechanisms or like teachings based on these things, and also that if South Africa can just gather as a whole and just maybe just do something, make a change regarding this now, you know, and we get the machine almost in every province. So it will be, that will be my greatest heart desire.
And by the grace of God, I believe it will be possible.
Definitely.
Every time your eyes opens for a new day, it is an opportunity to start all over again and do better than yesterday. That is a slogan that keeps you going.
Yes.
Can you just elaborate in a few seconds? How does it pushes you?
Sometimes you might feel discouraged today that, okay, now it's May, and then you check in from January that, you know what, maybe you have not done anything as yet, you know, you have not made an impact. But for a mere fact that you are awake today, it's an opportunity for you to make something out of it. You know, you write your things, you write your goals down, and just write your POA out of that, you know, plan of action that tomorrow I'll be doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then tomorrow if maybe you are planning to do a business out there, you know, just write everything that you need down. And you must also write a goal, see yourself there already, and you'll be amazed at the results when you write things down and then like when you implement on those things. So each day, just make an impact every day, like just go towards those steps every day, that at least today, okay, I've got an opportunity of doing something better, so let me just take a few steps and do something like that.
Wow. Tebogo, re leboga gagolo gore o butlile into our show, and I really wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
For your project that you're doing. And you know, as you are a believer in God, I believe that God will open, you know, many doors for you.
Yes, thank you.
As you have also said that, you know, even in 5 years to come, you want this initiation into the greater heights. So I believe that God will actually make a way for that. So thank you so much for coming, and all the best.
Thank you so much, and thanks again.
And
for
please,
having me.
you can feature me in your trip. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for having me on the show as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, as long as you are alive, you are awake, it is an opportunity for you to make an impact. That was Tebogo Tsotetsi, who is doing a very great job. Thank you for watching Inspired Conversations, Living the Legacy with the Legends. My name is Wisdom Mokoto, and I'm saying to you, let's meet next time, same time, same place on Global Conference TV. The journey continues.